All right, happy Friday, everybody. It's Friday. I wanted to ignore all of the migrant stuff, but don't say but. However, there was a problem. There was a lot of people are calling Biden a hypocrite for deporting Venezuelans back to Venezuela. It came in a large amount this week. Or starting last weekend, I should say. First of all, I'm going to get this out right now because I'm going to be repeating it as I go along. Venezuelans have always been getting deported back to Venezuela from as far back as 2015 when Obama was in charge. They were the ones, them and the El Salvadorans and all of them, they're the ones that came in giant groves of 100,000 plus caravan styled migrants from as far back as 2015 and back when Obama was in charge, and they were always getting deported back. They're going to get deported back again and all this stuff. Another thing, Biden is a hypocrite for building the wall. He's building the wall. No, he's putting up a barricade wall. Yes, but it's only a 2 mile or 1.5 miles, 2 miles of wall. And it's at a point where the influx has actually moved from ports of entries to certain parts of the U.S. border where it's been mostly neglected. The thing is more of a redirect than it is an actual wall. It's going to come down and fall down and all this other stuff. No different than the rest of the wall, and it's just going to be up for a couple of years. There's no doubt in my mind. Why? Because that's what happens when the wall is built on the U.S.-Mexico border. It just redirects the migrants. So for especially everybody on the right who are saying, oh my God, talk about lies, and Biden is full of lies. Well, Biden is a politician, and every politician lies about their shit. Which brings me to the next one. There's already talk about Biden, and somebody even wrote a book. I forgot who it was. Biden that says, I was a part of the Civil War and civil rights movement, and I was a part of this, and I was a part of that, and I did this accomplishment, and I did that accomplishment. And they were all lies. They were all lies. Biden is in jail. How can we be prosecuting somebody like Trump when we got Biden with all of these lies? Okay, stop right there and listen very closely, okay? A person claiming he was a part of a civil rights movement, even if it's a lie, is nowhere near fraudulent as claiming I owned $1 billion business when it was only 2 mil. Okay? That is fraud. That is fraud on a federal level. Okay? Trump is way more slimier because of these frauds. He's a corporate pig. And he's a corporate pig that got caught being a fraud. Biden, well, that's what his son is for, Hunter. Biden has been able to keep a squeaky clean image or whatever, despite of his lies. Or despite of, let's say he was at a civil rights rally. Okay, and he posed for the pictures and all that. That's not even a misdemeanor. Much less is it a federal offense fraud. Okay? So for everybody to say, y'all are being hogwashed, or you're being played, you're being, this guy's a liar and all this stuff and all this, how is he getting away with all this crime? Well, for one, that's not a crime. It's having a good publicist. Having a good publicist is not being a crime. Okay? It certainly isn't fraud on a federal offense level. Okay, so that right there, just calm down, all right? He's a politician. He's gonna lie, as sure as he is one. I especially like the stuff that says, oh, You blacks need to straighten up your shit. You blacks need to get your shit together. Because you got to stop following Biden. He's playing you for fools. He thinks you're stupid. He thinks all you blacks are stupid. Okay, dude. Just look at Chicago. This is the reason why I'm bringing it up. Just look at Chicago and New York. Apparently, that's where all you blacks are in America. Just look at Chicago and New York, where he's got all this migrants and all this stuff causing a lot of problem. Okay, stop right there. Okay. The migrant dumping is a dumping caused by Republicans, not by Biden. Okay. My Lone Star, Texas governor is doing that. Florida, their governor is doing that. Arizona, Governor Ducey, whatever the fuck his name is. Sorry. Governor Ducey, okay? The governor of Arizona. He's the one that's dumping all of the stuff on there. Okay? So if anybody is claiming you blacks as stupid, so stupid that they can dump migrants on your front porch, it's technically the white Republicans that are governing the southern states down here. All right? To be totally fair, to be totally realistic, okay? That's got nothing to do with Biden. Biden's sending out checks. He's signing out checks to all of the people that are saying, we need help, we need help. That's what Biden is doing, okay? And it started right here in the South with DeSantis, with Ducey, and with my worthless governor, Greg Abbott. My worthless governor, Greg Abbott, got the head start right from the beginning. He was the one that started with, oh, Biden's not doing his job. He's the one that started that. He's up to $6 billion plus. He's close to $7 billion as far as I can tell. I haven't done the numbers yet. But as of this year, the beginning of this year, we're now in the 10th month, okay, of this year. Okay, he said he was over $6 billion of lawsuits claiming, oh, Biden needs to pay for this, Biden needs to pay for that. And look at us. Nothing's stopping the migrants. They've just gone from in between one point of entry to in between another point of entry. So much that Biden has to put up a wall. It's going to be temporary, and it's going to more than likely fall down with the rest of the wall all along Texas. But nevertheless, and it's not even going to get picked up. That one that Trump put up there 10 feet tall, guess what? The wall is now 10 feet taller. That 10-foot add-on caused the thing to tip over, and it still hasn't been picked up. So, let's get that straight right here and now. Biden is against all you blacks, which is the current statement amongst the conservatives. Just look at the mess that he did putting the migrants on your block. Okay, again, it wasn't Biden that did that. It was the Republicans, the white Republicans that are running these southern states. And and this whole bizwax with Venezuela, again, they're going to be deported back to Venezuela the way they've always been deported back to Venezuela. There's going to be background checks. The criminals are going to get thrown right back over there. The traffickers are going to get either arrested or thrown right back over there, depending on the space that we've got here in our penal systems. The medical treatments is going to be taking place and all this stuff. Those that are sick are going to be quarantined the way they've always been. This is the way they've always been. This is the order that goes on. And it sounds very boring. It sounds very stupid. You're trying to be angry with my taxpaying dollars is going to their medicine. They're going to get better care than we are. No, they're just going to get quarantined and treated for whatever that's ailing them. You know, nothing changes. They certainly don't have the medical advantages that we, the citizens of the United States of America, have. The only difference is that they don't have to pay the monthly costs. At least they wouldn't for a small while. Because until they become citizens, then yeah, they're just going to be treated for whatever it is that's ailing them. Once they become citizens, however, then they have to start paying monthly, no different than the rest of us. So for everybody out there that's going, we can't house them, we can't facilitate them. Well, yes, we can, because it's costing too much of our tax-paying dollars. Well, no, it isn't, and it won't. It'll be paid back once they become American citizens. That's especially true once they get put on the work program. Once they get put on the work program, they start paying taxes, plain and simple. But here's the thing. It's not Biden that's causing this mess. It's the Republicans that are causing this mess. It's the Democrats who are going, oh, we need more money. You need more money. You need to give us more facilities, and we need more of this. We're overwhelmed, and not processing anybody to where they can move them along. They're the ones making the mess. They need it to be a mess, to be more specific. They're the ones that need it to be a mess in order to get more checks signed to them. My worthless governor, Greg Abbott, is living proof of this. The Arizona douchey is proof of this. The Florida State Governor DeSantis is proof of this. The more mess they can make, the more checks they can receive, the more money they could share with their people, not necessarily the people of the state. I haven't seen shit come into my mail. I haven't seen nothing. I haven't seen anything. I haven't even seen any tax breaks. We're still paying taxes up the wazoo, no differently than you guys are. Okay? So all that money that's going in, all those checks that are coming in to handle the migrant crisis, is money that the governors are keeping, and they're sharing only with their own people. I've done this segment before, and it looks like I'm gonna have to bring it up again. You guys, you gotta follow the money. Okay? You gotta follow the money. $750,000 per year for one county, and it goes straight to the attorney of that county. I think it was Kinney County. And the only thing that those people are doing there, law enforcement and all of them are doing there, are burying the dead migrants that dehydrated or got caught in a rain flood, if not just plain starved. Once they made it here, starved to death once they made it across the border. Okay? And that's not even including the murdered migrants. Okay? Migrants that put everything that they got to cross the border, but didn't have enough money for the traffickers that received them to take them to the locations that they need to go to live a better life or work, find a job, and all that good stuff. They didn't have the money. Pop, they were clipped. Okay? Kinney County, here in Texas, doesn't even do autopsies on them. They just pick up the dead bodies and bury them. And according to them, according to the leader of Kinney County, that is what costs $750,000 per year. Okay? That's the reason why he wants that check from my Texas governor to be given to him. Okay? $750,000 a year. Just to bury bodies. Migrants. Not process them, not take fingerprints, not even send any pictures of the deceased or fingerprints of the deceased to the Mexican consulate to see if whether or not it was one of their former citizens. Okay? Nobody's getting any closure and shit. Not that that makes it better, but it's not as bad as just simply picking up the bodies, burying them, and then saying, I need more money. Okay, this is what's been going on since 2021. Kennedy County, Kennedy with one N. Kennedy County, same thing. Their constable got $1.2 million for from Greg Abbott to keep everything safe there. And then the department that he was in, the police department of Kennedy County, had to split $1 million even. So that's $2.2 million in one county. And they're all still claiming that they're being overwhelmed, that there's nothing stopping them, and that it's an invasion, and that they need more money. Okay? Per year. This is what's going on. This is Governor Greg Abbott's $6 billion plus by now within 2 years. Okay? From 21 all the way to now, 2023. 2023 isn't even finished yet. You know, I'm telling you, you gotta follow the money. You gotta see where this is going. Same thing for up north in New York and Chicago. They're not rehabilitating anybody. They're not rescuing anybody. They're just claiming, we're overwhelmed. We need more money. We need more money. We need help. This is a federal thing. This is a federal thing. Why are we in charge of this? The government should be doing this. The Biden administration. It's the Biden administration. But they stop their shit once they get their checks. You know, they stop their crying and complaining once they start getting the money. You gotta follow the money. Okay? But yeah, this latest hype, back to what originally started, this latest hype is a bunch of BS. Okay? Biden is not a backstabber for putting a wall in an area, because he's already done this in Arizona. Okay, he's put up a I forgot what it's called. It was a wall that also works like a dam. Okay, that works like a water dam over there, and it slowed down immensely. Okay, here he's putting up a wall between 2 points of entry in Texas. Okay, that's not securing the entire border. Okay, it's just a redirect. So for everybody saying, oh, he's a hypocrite, well, not really, because he's already set up different parts of along the U.S. Walls in order to control the flow. Okay, and this Biswax where he's a fraud because he was in a civil rights rally, but it's a lie. No, it's more than likely isn't a lie. He was more than likely at that rally, but you're a fool if you think that he didn't do it for publicity, okay? And you're a fool for thinking the whole world is in danger, America is in danger because he did it for publicity. He's a politician. He's going to do it for publicity, plain and simple. And this whole Biswax where, and I got to reinstate this, I'm sorry, this whole Biswax where he says, all you blacks, Biden thinks that all you blacks are stupid because he's dumping all of the migrants in your neighborhoods and you don't even want them, but he thinks you're stupid so he can do it anyway. Okay, again, it's not Biden that's busing those migrants to them, okay? It's Governor DeSantis that's busing them. It's Governor Ducey that's busing them. It's my worthless governor, Greg Abbott, that's busing them. Okay? None of that is Biden's shit. None of that is Biden. So for all you blacks, so to say, to be listening to this conservative rhetoric horse shit, saying that Biden thinks you're dumb, well, it's not Biden that thinks you're dumb. I guarantee you that. It's not Biden that thinks you're dumb. It's the worthless governors that are actually doing the dumping, the migrant dumping on your sidewalks. They're the ones that think you're dumb. They're the ones that do. All right, we're coming up to 20 minutes, so I'm going to stop right now. I just had to let that out. I just had to let this out of my system. Y'all take care. Y'all take it easy. Have a safe weekend. Be careful. And don't forget to take care of each other. Don't forget, if you're going out, look for a public area where you can duck and hide should some mass shooting comes, and try to make room for that one girl that's going to be left behind. You know that one. She's all in love with this guy because she thinks he's such a bad boy. He's a bad guy. Ooh, he's bad. Ooh, bad. But as soon as the shooting starts, that bad boy ducks and hides. Oh, man, I hope my girlfriend didn't get shot. That girl, okay? Try to leave some room for that girl when you duck and hide and you got your girlfriend or your family You know, I'm sure she'd appreciate it. Okay, so y'all take care. Y'all take it easy. This is Chris. Chris's Comments signing out.